to Name Bubbles Gaming World. This is episode 14. Been a while. If you watched both sides, you'll know most of what I'm already saying. For those that only watch Horde, welcome back, me. I'm drinking a cappuccino. Sorry. I said a lot in my last video in like under, I don't know, like 5 minutes. So we maybe try to not do that this time around. Sorry if my chair squeaks. I gotta tighten a bolt. We found out there's like a little rotator like bolt. I don't know how to explain it. Do I need to kill that? No. We're still out here. I told you we're gonna continue the normal quest area for this, so it probably will not be going to bigger and better areas. I wish I knew what area. What am I supposed to be doing? Close. Which are the best specific areas to learn about the whole oh my gosh, Sylvanas thing. But I'm just gonna play by ear. It's like I don't want to look up anything. And if for those that play as well and know about what's going on in Shadowlands, pretty intense, huh? Pretty. I want to punch somebody, but we'll keep quiet about that. There's not a lot of music out here, like it is in where I'm at on my Alliance one. Oh, and I lost the fan specifically because somebody told me that they didn't like that I played the side that they didn't play. And I was like, really? That's why you left? Whatever. Haven't played Overwatch. I haven't played Slime Ranchers. But I haven't played Fall Guys since the new season. Fun. Super fun. They still have some adjustments they need to make. But, yeah. Wait, am I actually recording? Okay, my bad. I actually didn't know if I was recording or not. I'm a little woo. It's 7 o'clock. That is time. That's AM hours, not PM. And I don't sleep. Yeah. I finally got my at-home sleep study thing done. Still waiting to get the equipment or whatever, so I can start sleeping better. And if I yawn, sorry for saying the word yawn because it might make you yawn. It's not that I'm tired, it's not that I'm bored. It's literally whatever's going on with me not sleeping. Wait, what level? Where's my... Ah! Haha! Yeah! Whoops. Grr. Didn't mean to do that. I would say fat finger, but I totally clicked that. Why am I walking? Whoop! Wait, it does that now? Effect negated by long distance. Okay. I didn't know it did that. Move me from one place to another. I didn't know that. I guess it's kind of like oh, what does that? What is it in a movie or? I don't know. For those that don't watch the other side, new series coming up when it comes to involve TikTok. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm on TikTok, so sad. So, right now it's about reading a book and watching the movie, find out which one's better. So that's something that's really gonna be something I do. Right now I'm on my 3rd book, and I only watch one movie out of the 3 because I don't have them yet. So, first is Beastly, then Dear John, and now I'm on Julie and Julia. I will be asking the people to look at my list, which, whoa. Like, I decided to just try to Google the crap out of finding out what books have been turned to movies. And I mean, of course, you get a lot of those, the older books, you know, To Kill a Mockingbird and all of that stuff, right? Romeo and Juliet, all of that, whatever. But I don't want just those older books that have finally got turned into movies. I want some of the newer stuff. I want variety. I don't want all of them about the sad life of this person or that odd experience that happened to that person. I want it all. I want all genres. So if you know any that's not on my list, which will be posted in a couple of days, hopefully, tell me. Let me know. You know, let me know what books I'm missing that have been movies or will be movies, but mostly that are movies that are already out, because I don't want to wait forever to get it out. And I know your typical Harry Potter, Twilight, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I got all that on there. I got all that on there. I got all your mystical, like, fanatical, like, things. I mean, come on. I'm writing books about that. And that's another thing. I had to pause writing while I started this, because I was reading House of Night series, and I realized that I can't find the last couple books and novellas. I don't know where they've gone. So I started to read Beastly, and I was like, idea! So, watched the movie after I read it. I already seen the movie before, so I already knew what it looked like. And I sometimes would prefer... Ooh, Lubex. Boom! Ah! You see that? Half elf. Sweet. I don't know where this original was. It was over here somewhere. I'm just gonna put it there for now. Sorry if I burp. I'm gonna try not to do it loudly. But yeah, so basically, I prefer the movie. You can watch the video and keep track of what I'm doing to find out why. I'm not giving you all that information. Sorry, I'm like listening to his pitter patter. I love it. Excuse me. And I don't want to pull that X out. No. Oh, I need that one. Oh dear. This might hurt. Okay, we're gonna try this, but I have a feeling I'm gonna die. Because it talks about needing a group. Ugh. No! Oh yeah, now kill the other one. Okay, yeah, Joy. I probably shouldn't sit there and eat. I mean, that's just dumb. I think I ended up having to kill them all, I think. Oh, he's coming. This one looks like it's gonna hurt worse. So he's Earth. What was the first one? Air? Or tornado? Oh, yeah, okay, let's do the other one. You rock! I don't know if he can do that one. He's dead anyway. I just yeah, that's super neat. Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm like focused. I was like, I'm not dying on this! What? Y'all were with me the first time I died. I was like, are you serious? That was oh, are you? Why? But, yeah, so the new series, I'm actually starting to feel a little better now. I started to drink cappuccino. I've had migraines, things going on, lots of crap in real life. My best friend moved to Texas. And it's not that I knew her that long. but it's the type of person she was that we kind of just got along so quickly. That's why I call her my best friend. But yeah, she moved to Texas. I miss her, but I'm really happy. And my friend and neighbor moving. I'm gonna cry. So yeah. Oh, I'm full health now, duh. Let's go over here. Oh. He looks like he's gonna suck the life out of me with the blood venom name. Sorry, I'm like seriously like focusing. Oh, that's how it's okay. Oh dear. I'm scared now. Ah! Okay. I'm like freaking out because like everyone gets harder and harder. So I wonder if this guy's gonna murder my face. I don't know why. I think I'm gonna die on this one. Itchy, itchy. I actually think I should have saved that on this one. Maybe I'll wait. Don't come over here until I'm ready. Go away. Go away. Oh, so I was doing a Fall Guys one. You have to watch it. The latest Fall Guys, Be My Friend, to see what happened in real life while I was recording. Terrible, terrible things. Oh, and on TikTok, I saw this one person was, they said something about there's like 2 types of people in the world. I was like, yeah, you're wrong. I was like, there's Harry Potter friends and non-Harry Potter friends. I just want to see what they say. Like, I say stupid stuff like that. Oh, okay. You lose a fire truck. That's not fun. Oh, I don't like this. I'm in a bottleneck. Oh, okay. Nope. Yep. Not doing this one. I am gonna die. Yep. Oh, dude. Okay. Yep. Not doing that. Wow. Okay. He hurts. I'm probably gonna have to skedaddle. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, sorry. Okay, I don't even know how long I've been playing. So, I had a friend of mine, thank you very much, if you see this, that came out, helped me kill this one. And then I had to kill the one over there, which is this guy. So, I just couldn't do it. I was like, whatever. So, but the best thing you can do is try to find a group, but it's really hard because we don't get to use it until 50 because they took it away, and they suck for taking it away, so, had to get help. I don't care. Thank gosh I have friends who help. But yeah, and the person just reminded me that we have maintenance in a few. I'm like, oh crap, I gotta kind of finish this. wow, I was gonna be down. I don't know what to do. I used to actually hate it, but now I have other games I play. I don't even know what I was discussing. I don't even know how long I recorded, so I think I'm just gonna like turn these in and then work on getting back to recording on a basis. So let's go over to here. I was actually telling them about the Sylvanas chain thing that's happening around here, and the person was like wondering how it's so different out here, and I was like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that changed between the older days plus what happened, and then the mess up with Kata, and then the stuff with Theramore and the bombing, and because the elemental guys that you saw me killing weren't there, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 expansions ago or something. Nay knows more about the lore than I do. I just like the game. I mean, I know a little bit, but it just doesn't stick in my head like the lines and phrases from Harry Potter, you know? So, yeah, that's like when we watched Jurassic Park, Nate knows like every word. It's crazy. So, oh yeah, okay, so this takes me into here. Yeah, okay. But I do need to make sure we finish that, because I think that gives me a few more quests out here in the tower area. Ooh. Alright, if you don't notice, we jumped the time differences, and I have this quest. So yeah, I just realized that this is actually the next day for me, but I realized that the time, I only recorded like 11 minutes. That's not enough for a video. So we're just gonna play it off like nothing happened, that it's the same day. Not really. We went back in time. So we're just gonna go over to 11, and I think I was mentioning, you know, stuff about the out here. My friend thinks it's different and all that stuff. So it's kind of cool because, you know, I might have brought that player back out here. You know, so many people, they just quickly want to get to the level cap, and you're missing out on so much. I mean, unless you did it back then, but there is a lot of changes since then. So kind of re-upping to play, you know, it all again, and even freezing your level if you wanted to. What do we do? Okay.
Talk to me.
Right.
Walk with you.
I don't know if that's too loud. It's a little loud for me, but we should be fine. So I recently, I don't know. Okay, so my schedule's super jacked, and I just woke up at, I think, like 1 o'clock in the morning. And, it's fine and all, because I actually like the mornings. I wish I could wake up right about now. And just, mornings are just so much better. Like, you have daylight for so many reasons. Yeah, okay, it's hot. You know what? It's really funny. I saw a TikTok, and someone mentioned why do Americans love their AC so much? And I'm like, because we were raised on it, I guess. And the people are like, so if you didn't have AC, how would you stay cool? Because you gotta understand, things don't work so well in the heat, from a car to any type of electronic. So if your house is like, you know, bomb hot, how does something break in your house, or does it? And, you know, that stuff. Like, how would you keep your house cool without physical, like, AC? Like, you know, people, they say when you go off to work, you're supposed to turn the temp that you want your house down. And I'm like, I mean, I do. We do. But how far down? Because when I come in from the heat, I'm like, I rather feel, oh, that is so cool. It feels amazing. But then some people are like, no, I'd rather it be hot when I get at the house, and then it slowly gets cooler and it feels super amazing. And I'm like, I don't know. It just depends on how you feel about money-wise. And then it's like, what do you keep your temp at? You know, I hear so much about how with what's going on with the heat, that governors of places are trying to tell people what they should keep their temp at from overnight to midday to nighttime or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, and I bet you are sitting up in your freaking 65-degree house. So don't even. And then what has been proven, it states that viruses do not spread with a certain temp. The colder it is in your house, I'm pretty sure you're less likely to be getting sick of anything, from a simple cold to just actual germs in your house, so that they can't grow. And this is what I was told, you know, that they don't grow, and that's why hospitals are so cold. And then someone comes back and say, well, that's not why hospitals are so cold. And I'm like, well, then why are they? And I got no explanation. So I'm like, yeah. If you don't tell me why, I'm going to keep assuming what I've been told my entire life. That it's so germs can't grow. Bacteria, germs, whatever. But I've seen temperature things at hospitals. I guess the hospitals that I've seen are a little older to where the public can just see the thermometer gauge. And not every area is the same temperature. So that right there, I think, proves my theory a little bit more than what they're not trying to tell me about that. Because when you go towards the areas that do the, I think like the, oh my gosh, where you would pick up the tests for the person, you know, where the blood and all that is and being tested for this or that, that area is actually different temperature than the whole hospital. And then, of course, you go down to, like, you know, where the morgue or whatever is, you know, it's a different temperature as well. So, yeah. I don't care why. It's just, don't anyone tell me to turn my thing up to 80 degrees or 76 degrees if you're not doing it.
What now?
You know? And then, whew, okay, we got that. Alright, so yeah, we can go back there. And then you got, like I said, those governors or whatever, but you know darn well they're still blasting their AC, or they're blasting their AC in their car. I'm going to say this now. Every car I've had, I do not use my AC or heat. And I barely use it in the house. Because your body was made to adjust to the temperatures. Now, I do understand those dramatic changes from, oh, this is 2 years ago, this was 70 degrees, and now it's like 100? Yeah, that's very dramatic. We need to slowly go into that. So, but I don't use AC or heat in my car, because if it's hot, roll down the windows. You know? Do that, there's like this window thing that I think I've mentioned before. You put it on the window and it's a fan. Do that. Like, and on top of it, right now the car that we have, our one back window does not go down. So we have 3 windows instead of 4. And in the winter, yes, every now and then I will turn on the defrost or whatever, just enough to be able to see, and then I turn it off. But my windows are down a little bit, not fully, but just down enough that the internal temperature of the car is like the outside almost, so that our breath doesn't fog up the windows. And we wear warm clothing, so I don't need the heat on. I mean, yeah. Like I've seen on TikTok where people are complaining, well, you need to put shoes on a baby. I was like, don't. Please don't. I swear, putting on shoes on children has totally ruined everything. Why do you think we can't walk around without shoes? You know, be flat-footed without having some issues. Now, there are people who wear those type of shoes all the time and have been for a long time, and there's nothing wrong with the sole of their foot. If you put me in a flat-footed shoe, I'm going to be in so much pain I won't be able to walk because of the sole of my foot needs that arch. And they're saying you have an arch issue, and it's like, okay, how do I get rid of it? Can I, fix it to where I could walk around without, no, you're just one of those people. And I'm like, okay, come on. That's ridiculous. Did y'all really just go out telling people that's normal? There's always a way to fix it. So freaking figure it out and help me figure it out. It's so annoying that they just... And then, oh my gosh. So, I was listening to a TikTok lady talking about the gallbladder. I swear I think I mentioned this, but I'm not sure. She was talking about how, every time after you eat, when you get your gallbladder removed. And I was like, oh my gosh. You have that too? And I thought I was the only one. I seriously thought that I was like gluten-free, or everything I was eating was literally hurting my stomach. And it wasn't just going to the bathroom. There's just pain in general sometimes. And she said that it's the digestive enzymes, and specifically this one for gallbladders. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so in love with you right now, because I seriously am going to try that. You think my doctor told me about that when I got my gallbladder removed? No. They took their money and ran. Let's put it that way. Doctors are not going to sit here. There might be the slim few. Yes, I do. If you're a doctor and you're hearing this and you say, oh, well, I'm not like that. Well, then congratulations. You're not like that. But there are tons of doctors who are. Because you know what? They want you to keep coming back and keep coming back for the freaking money that goes in their pockets. Like, it is seriously annoying. So I'm going to look into the gallbladder digestive enzymes specifically and see if that helps me. Because of that, I am not getting the proper nutrition. And I try to explain to my doctor, it is every single time I eat. Every single time. That's why I choose not to eat until I'm practically starving, that there's starve pain. You know, I'm talking about, I don't even want to use that phrase, but you know, starving children. Come on. I wait till I'm that far. Because I don't want the pain that's going to happen after I eat. And where I'll be after I eat. So, no. I'm hoping this one random person who figured it out on TikTok can save my freaking life about it. Because, yeah, I don't get nutrition. And that's wise, because I go every single time. It's like, whatever goes in goes out. And she's like, well, you're not going with what you just ate. And I said, yeah, but you don't understand. It actually feels like that. And it might be like that. I mean, okay, yes, there's a whole digestive process. But if your body's not digesting it correctly, that's where the issues are coming in. Like, okay, I heard about corn. Okay, corn takes what it does, and then you out the rest. Yeah. And that's why you can see corn yeah, okay. I was sitting there talking about this, but you know, you get what I'm saying. And I'm looking at, okay, 10 minutes. Okay, I got like 10 minutes left. Sorry, I'm literally keeping track on this because I don't want a really short video, and I am totally rambling, and I don't even know if you actually hear what I'm saying. It's just, I've been wanting to really talk lately, and I think getting back into this helps me. And so I'm like, no, I don't care. I was like, why is he just sitting there? But yes, if you get your gallbladder removed and you're having any type of issue, ooh, another one. Try the digestive enzyme. And it's funny because prior to that, I was, oh, what is that? Somebody tell me. It's that other thing that's not digestive enzymes. It's the other thing to help with your like stomach. It's I can't remember. I don't know. So I was told something about those, and this was prior to me even knowing about my gallbladder issue. The pain that I was having was from a gallbladder. They just were like, you know, when I explained the pain I was having that apparently was caused by my gallbladder, it was actually caused by what I was eating, caused by my gallbladder. So it literally felt like, I'm an ex-smoker, so I know what it feels like. It literally felt like that smoke and pain and inflammation was not just near the gallbladder area. Actually, it wasn't even near the gallbladder area. It was strictly in my upper chest and in my shoulders. Literally in the upper back of my shoulders. Like, it felt like, I don't know how to explain it, but that's the only thing I can explain is like how it would feel like that there's smoke in there. And of course, smoke doesn't go there, it goes in your lungs. But imagine, if you will, what it would be like if it did. So that's where that pain comes from. Most people, when they have gallbladder pain, it's not in that area. So don't let a doctor be like, oh, well, you're just tense and stressed, and that's why you're having pain up there. So no, when you're tense and stressed, that's up on your upper, way up on the upper shoulders towards the neck area, not my entire shoulder blade area. So don't even. So if you have ever had a doctor pretty much dismiss your symptoms, do something about it. Don't just be like, okay, it's all in my head. It is not in your freaking head. Because every time you start to have the pain again, what do? Call and make a doctor's appointment, and they get more money. So figure it out. You know, don't go ahead, go Google it, go talk to TikTok, maybe try to talk to a couple of different doctors. But you can love your doctor. Like, I love my doctor. You know, and this is not the first doctor I've had. I actually had, this is just the one I have had in this state. And I learned so much from my very, very first doctor, which was when I was living in Maryland. Dr. Leon, Alex Leon specifically, and his brother, George. And I love that I remember that. And then we also had the vampire, which was, he was the blood drawer, Jerry. I don't remember his last name. And all the ladies that worked there, they were amazing. My mom was friends with them. We were friends with the doctors. That's just how close we were. They were taking care of my mom for God knows how long, and then they took care of me throughout my whole life. And not once did we go there and they dismissed our symptoms. So that right there, those were real doctors. Those were doctors that I knew that I could, you know, they're the ones who got the gift baskets from me. You know, and the thank you cards. And everybody's like, why would you send a thank you card to a doctor? It's their job. I said, yes, but if you have, I don't care if it's your barista, your ATM lady, whatever. If you ever meet somebody who is doing their job and you loved how they did their job, thank them. And with words or a card or something you made, which by the way is a little bit more intimate. It's letting them know that you really thank them. Not that you're in love with them because it's intimate. No, I'm just saying it's just, yeah, I'm crafty, so I would make the card instead of just buying one. But I actually have a lot of thank you cards that are pre-bought, specifically from the Dollar Tree. You know, because they're just, it's a simple thing. And I give them out. I have given them out to random people before. Just seeing random niceness, like, you know, holding the door for somebody. You know, I have thanked a person for holding the door for someone else. Because it needs to be done. Like, yeah, you didn't hold the door for me. I didn't need you to hold the door for me. I was already in the store. But for me to see you hold the door for those 4 or 5 people, you're epic. And you don't even know it. You know, and I've done that. My husband's done it. Like, I've waited a few times, like minutes before, while my husband stood and let everyone in or out the door. And for most people who do not do that, let me warn you, you are probably just enough impatient that you don't want to have to wait and that they get in line before you. Imagine that. Me, I do not perceive time as what it is. Everybody rushes to get where they're going. Not me. We are cruising like last night. It was like we were in a 35 and we went out and it was really late. And I was chilling. I was going like 50 miles an hour. It was a nice breeze on there. It's still kind of warm, but it was just very nice. And we was doing 50 miles an hour. And if you wanted to get an attitude, go around, because I really don't care. I was in a chill mode. All just to go to the store. And then when we go to the store, I'm going to tell you this now. There's some people who just want to quickly get in and out. Me, I'm there for 2-3 hours. Why? Because I'm cordial. I'm patient. If you're in front of me, you're in front of me. I'm chilling. I'm good. Like the people like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, oh no, I'm chill. Seriously, I'm patient. You're good. Do what you got to do. I'm here. Like, I literally reassure them that they are fine. Because you know what? They are. You're there. It's your turn. Take your time. And these people who they sit in line, and you hear that person huffing and puffing behind you, especially at not the small self checkouts, but the big self checkouts where you have the whole rolly thing to put your stuff on that moves. Oh, I do have anxiety when someone gets behind me, but most of the time I can put it off. And Nay's just like, just don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. I'm like, okay, I'm good. Because I'd like to have an OCD, which thank my father for. My father's shopping cart looks like a darn, shelf. I kind of get that. So I have to bag things in a specific order, like all those boxes stuff I have to bag. I try to put all the freezer stuff last, and I know it sounds funny to put it last, but that means it's on top of the thing in the cart, and we put it somewhere specific in the car, and that's the first thing we take out of the car and quickly get into the house and get into the fridge, and then we finish unloading. I know it sounds crazy, but it's the best thing to do, because I don't need to unload, let's say, $200 worth of groceries, and at least 50 of it is food that can go bad. Why would I wait forever to unload that? No, it's going first. This is the part where it's the trolls, and it's so annoying. Alright, but we may not be able to finish this depending on how long. Oh, it's only slants. But, yeah. Oh, and then, what was it? Oh my gosh. Oh, I think I mentioned it, actually. I probably did mention it earlier in this video, so if I'm repeating myself, I do apologize. When you're leaving a store, which is where people cross from the store to the parking lot area, and you are in your car just coming up into that area to go look for a parking spot, you're probably okay with people passing to go from the store to their parked car, excuse me. But then you got those people who are just getting out of the parking lot, going up through that way and want to hurry up and get the heck home. And they're freaking jerks for the people that are crossing. I'm like, literally, my back was hurting because I've told y'all about what's going on with my back. And this fool, this happened just like a week ago. This fool starts slowly rolling. Of course, Nate's pushing the cart with him, and I told him to get across. And I saw him roll a little bit more. I stopped and I stood there and I said, you do know I'm walking here, right? That I have the freaking right of way. I dare you. Please come hit me. And I opened my arms like, please, come on. Dare you. I dared the fool. Because you know what? He has no darn respect that I'm walking here. You don't want to sit there and wait for people to cross from store to parking lot or parking lot to store. Take your little car, truck, whatever, your jerk mode, and take it to the back of the parking lot and leave that way. So there. All you people. Any people that sit there and want to leave out the front and are such in a rush and hate that the people that are walking take too long, take your I almost said a bad word. Take your butt around back and go out the back way. I mean, there are like 5 exits out of Walmart parking lot. You can even go around the whole back of the store if you wanted to. I mean, come on. So no. Take you somewhere else. And I have stood there. And in Michigan, I threw a glass bottle at a guy's car. It almost hit me and my oldest son at the time. So I literally threw it was the glass, I think it was, yes, okay, so it was the cranberry juice that's Everfresh, I think it's called. It's the best cranberry juice ever. It's in a glass bottle called, I think it's like Everfresh, and it's sold at, I think it was Dollar Tree or Dollar Store, one of the dollar stores. So, yeah, but I have to deal with other cranberries because they don't have that here. They don't have a lot of crap on the West Coast they have on the East Coast, and I'm used to the East Coast stuff. You know, like Maryland blue crab. Dude, every time I think about it. Y'all, king crab. California king crab. I'm like, ew. Y'all have never tasted crab until you taste that crab. I mean, of course, they probably say the same thing. And I'm like, no, it's not. This one has like a... Okay, the king crabs here. I'm going to tell you this now, and it sounds funny. They taste dirty. Like, their meat is actually ruined by what's been put in the water and how the water in the area is treated. You know what I'm saying? Like if you, sounds bad, if you punch a chicken, it's going to bruise the skin. For instance, you punch a chicken just before you do the thing you got to do to a chicken to get it, you know, to send to the store, it's going to be bruised. So imagine a crab, a fish, whatever, sitting up in those type of oceans, you know, where it's like I don't know how to, it's like a mean ocean, you know. So that's what they say about the food. Like if you cook your food and you're happy when you're cooking your food and people eat your food, like the feelings, your people that eat your food are going to be happier because you're happy when you're making your food. Can you imagine it's actually like that there? I mean, California is crazy. There's a lot of crazy stuff that happens out in California all around. So I'm like, yeah, no, I ain't eating anything from California waters. Nope. And I mean, yeah, I know the East Coast have had their stuff, but nobody makes a crab like that, especially Southern Maryland. I mean, the whole seafood planet is over there, you know? The way we make shrimp is just, oh my gosh. And yeah, it's 100% contributed to Old Bay seasoning. I mean, I adore Old Bay seasoning. And I'm glad they at least sell it out here, oddly. And you know what? They don't sell a lot of things here that they sell on the East Coast and vice versa. And it's because that area doesn't eat that stuff. You know, that's how it is. Like the Hawaii Safeway sold some random stuff. And in the Walmart, they had a whole bunch of the, you know, those type of bowls that culture uses that they don't normally use here, which is kind of cool. Also, Utz has a brand of sour cream and onion chips, UTZ Utz. And when I was at my mom's funeral, I had a bag over there, and oh my gosh, the flavoring on that chip. Not just about how much is on there, it's just how it tastes. Oh, I love it. It's freaking So I had a bag, but I'm going the wrong way. I had a bag when I was there, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're not on where I live. They're not on the West Coast, and I'm like, why? And then of course I think I mentioned this before is the Wawa stuffed pretzels. Oh, okay, my mouth is really watering right now, and I want food, especially those specific foods. So let's hurry up and actually, so we're gonna there's no inn over there anyway. So we're gonna log off like in the middle of excuse me. I thought it was like getting dry, I think. Yeah, we're gonna log off in the middle of nowhere. And when we come back, we will either be done with that or head there. I'm not really sure, but I think we'll just head there. So sorry if I rambled too fast today. I needed to talk. But y'all guys have a lovely day. Bye!